going on, guys? It's your boy Review Fanatic, and I want to welcome you guys back to another video. And this is my review, spoiler review in fact, of Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to hear these spoilers, then please, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. So if you guys don't want to hear these spoilers, then stop watching right now. But if you have seen the movie and you want to hear my personal opinion, keep watching. And also, if you haven't seen the movie and you want to hear spoilers, then I'm not stopping you guys. But yeah, this is my spoiler review, and I have to say that Transformers Age of Extinction was a massive success. I believe that I don't have a favorite Transformers movie right now. My favorite is probably still Dark of the Moon, but I think that Age of Extinction isn't far off. I think that I don't have a favorite anymore. My favorite was Dark of the Moon, but I don't have a favorite anymore. But yeah, this is spoiler review, and I'm just going to be talking about the key parts of this movie, which includes the death of Ratchet, Optimus Prime reuniting with the Dinobots, the story of the creators, and what else? The end of the movie, which is I'll talk about in a second. But let's go on to the creators' story. Now, in this movie, Lockdown, which was the main Decepticon, talked a lot about the creators. But we didn't really get an insight on actually who they were. But in the beginning of the movie, we saw ships orbiting planet Earth, and they wanted to make transformium, which was the metal element that is used to create the Transformers. So they planted these huge grenades called the seeds, planted around Earth, and used the metal to build the Transformers. Which, believe it or not, Michael Bay goes so far and makes that transformium, or that part, cause the great extinction. Basically, is the extinction of the dinosaurs, which is pretty imaginative, I have to say, for Michael Bay to go so far to make the Great Extinction sound like it wasn't an asteroid, it was Transformers. But yeah, that part of the movie really could tell that this movie is going to be more of a story movie than a actual action-packed movie. Obviously, Transformers has to be action-packed nonetheless, but I thought it was going to be having a massive insight on the story. So that was like one of the key moments at the beginning of the film. Now, in this movie, basically, is 5 years after the Battle of Chicago. The humans have decided they don't want the Transformers anymore. They want to get rid of them, say bye-bye, hasta la vista, and let them go. But the Autobots don't go because they have nowhere to go. They're not going to land on the moon, are they? This isn't Dark of the Moon. Trademark title, but yeah. So they went so far that, well, I wouldn't go so far. So the humans, because the Autobots have nowhere to go, the humans decided to end the allegiance between military and Autobots, and the CIA decided to take over, and now they are hunting the Autobots, killing them off one by one. Now, we don't know what happens to Roadbuster, Topspin, Wheelie, Sideswipe, Dino. We don't know what happens to those Autobots. We actually don't know. We know that they are dead, nonetheless. But we didn't find out the Ratchet died, obviously, Leadfoot died, but we saw clips of them, and I have to say, I feel sorry for them. Leadfoot's death was short. We only saw like a 10-second clip of him being destroyed by rockets. He is screaming, "I'm an Autobot, I'm an Autobot," not knowing that the humans are hunting both Autobots and Decepticons. And then, that's it. It was the end of the little clip. Ratchet's death was more severe. He got hunted by humans, and his final words were never, not telling Lockdown where Optimus Prime is. And then he meets his fate, where Lockdown reaches into his chest, takes out his spark from his chest, and that's it. the end of Ratchet's death, which is sad, but eventually it has to happen. If Ironhide dies, then so does Leadfoot. And Michael Bay did say that he wanted a complete new character line, but I still wish they could have kept Ratchet. But yeah, so they killed off the Autobots. The only ones remaining were Optimus and Bumblebee. Cade Yeager, which is the main human character, found him, and Cade found himself in a whole lot of mess. But it was okay. Optimus Prime was there to protect them. What else? I'm not gonna go too much in detail here, because too much spoilers would make me say the 2 hours and 45 minutes of the movie, which, by the way, the movie was long, but it was worth it. So Cade finds Optimus Prime in the cinema. I don't know why. Finds him. He lives in Texas. Finds him in a abandoned cinema, and then it began to mayhem. Humans come in, find Optimus, hunting them down, and now that Cade and his family knows about the Autobots, the humans want to hunt them as well. So they go around the world to actually, find them. Now, one thing I didn't like about this movie, all this shape-shifting of Galvatron and Stinger. Now, let me talk about this. Humans have the technology to create their own humans. That's another reason why they are hunting the Autobots. So, instead of actually making them transform, they make them turn into little cubes, shape-shifting all over the place. And especially Galvatron. Now, we knew Galvatron was going to be in this movie, but we didn't know he was going to be a shape-shifting freak. Right, yeah. And also, Brains survived, obviously. He says it's not Galvatron, it's just Megatron reincarnated. Makes sense. Megatron, Galvatron, Decepticon leader nonetheless. But I don't like the shape-shifting. I'm not a fan of it. It's not Transformers. It isn't Transformers. I'm sorry, but it's not. It looks cool, but it's nothing compared to what we see. Come on, okay, let me give you an example. Does he turn into a shape-shifting robot? I don't think so. And I mean, if Fans Project go that far in making Galvatron and Stinger a shape-shifting transformation, it will take 5 years. Estimated. But the shape-shifting is not a big fan. One thing I am a big fan of is the characters, the new Autobots, Crosshairs, Drift, and Hound. Now, Crosshairs is a parachuting Autobot paratrooper who is kind of a dick. Excuse my language, but he is pretty much a dick, and he doesn't he doesn't care about anything. He's like, okay, where is he? Okay, I will fight, but I really don't care no more, blah blah blah. Here's the toy of him. Really cool, by the way. But yeah, he's like, I don't care about anything. He's like, just all the way, just flimsing his arms, like, bye. I've ended this review. So yeah, that's Crosshairs. Really dickish character, but he does have the Australian accent, which I don't remember the voice actor. I don't remember. Comment below if you remember, because I don't remember. Next is the Samurai Drift. Now, if you don't know, Drift is an ancient transformer who loves wielding swords and remaining calm during battle. He fought for the Decepticons in the past, but the laws of fighting changed his ways, and now he wields his swords as a member of the Autobots. Yes, and he was full-on Autobot. And massive spoiler, Drift is a triple changer. Oh my god. For those of you who don't know, triple changer is basically robot, a vehicle form, and another vehicle form. So he has two vehicle modes. Drift turned into a Bugatti Veyron Sport and also a drone helicopter, which is really awesome. But then as you get to robot mode, he was full on samurai. The samurai helmet, the proper samurai helmet, the humanoid face, shoulder guards. Wait. Thigh guards. And he was just full on samurai, wielding 4 different swords. And I think that is really awesome. But he's not my favorite. My favorite is Hound. Full on walking tank. Now let me describe him. Hound is a commando who is loyal to Optimus Prime. He's like, calls him boss. And he's like, oh, Optimus is here. He really cares about Optimus Prime. As for Crosshairs, he's like, oh, I'm waiting to take control. Me. Reporting to me. And then he's like, shh. Yeah. But Hound, let me describe him. He turns into, his vehicle mode is an Oshkosh tactical vehicle, which is some type of military vehicle, I don't know. But as he gets to robot mode, he's this really chubby, bulky Autobot, and has a bunch of weapons. A triple-barreled Gatling gun, 2 shotguns, 2 machine guns that are shaped like AK-47s, 2 SMG pistols on his here, a bunch of grenades, a knife, a cigar, beard, helmet, and 2 little pistols at the bottom of his, right next to his feet. What? Suck on that Ironhide. I'm sorry, but really, Ironhide, you literally got beaten. Although Ironhide is still my favorite nonetheless, but Hound isn't far off. In this movie, Hound is my favorite character. But I think that my least favorite character is probably Crosshairs. Yeah. Sorry, Crosshairs. You're just a dickish character. But yeah, so we got to a really good insight on the Autobot characters, and they have a good amount of lines. They each have a little line, which is not like in the last 3 movies, is where one Autobot talks more than the other Autobot, which leaves the one that talks less, makes him feel unwanted, if that makes sense. But yeah, now near to the end of the movie, the highlight of the movie was two things: was Lockdown and the Dinobots. Now, quick insight on Lockdown. Lockdown is a bounty hunter, works for someone, we don't know, but I'm guessing it's the creators. Works for someone, and his boss decided to take your insight on Optimus Prime. I want him, or we want him. We don't know who it is, but I'm guessing it's the Quintessons, or the creators. So he hunts Optimus Prime. Obviously, this has to happen. He does die in the movie. Oh, big surprise! Not really. He does die in the movie, which is a bit of a shame, but it has to happen, doesn't it? So he dies in the movie, but he was really good character with his own ship. And he had a little army of his own of Decepticons. He had Steeljaw. Basically, he had little dogs, wolves, which were called which is called Steeljaw, which is good. But if you think about Steeljaw as an Autobot, please don't start changing the names. But yeah, what is that? But anyways, so that's Lockdown. He does die eventually, but he's a really cool character. Really cool little bounty hunter. He has a gun face, so basically his face turns into a gun. And he shoots Ratchet with it, shoots Optimus Prime with it. Then he has a bunch of other weapons on his hands, and he's just a really cool character. But the main bit of the movie, which is the last thing I'm talking about, is the Dinobots. Yes, guys, if you don't know, the Dinobots are in Transformers Age of Extinction. What? Oh my god. There were 4: Grimlock, Strafe, Scorn, Slug. All 4 of them. Slash was cancelled. I don't know why. I wanted to see him in action. But Optimus Prime finds them in the ship that they stole from Lockdown, and they charge into Hong Kong, saving the Earth from destruction. And yeah, that's it. And then at the end of the movie, Optimus Prime flies off into space, finding the creators, which was another thing that I didn't enjoy about the movie. Like, where's he gonna go? Are we gonna see him again? But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have no time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you think of Transformers Age of Extinction, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.